welcome to the all-new Xander Gibb blog. I am, of course, Xander Gibb, because who else would I be? Thank you for checking in with me. Make sure you tell your friends. Please, somebody buy me a selfie stick, okay? Hello, darlings. This is Teresa Bloody May here. We're going to be at Checkers all weekend discussing Brexit. But don't worry, you're not gonna bloody catch it because we don't want to bloody give it to you. I'm going to tell you the simplistics of Brexit because it is that simple. The reason the EU are procrastinating is to keep us in, because every month we have to pay them $1 gazillion to be able to stay in the EU. Now what that means is they get richer and richer and we get poorer and poorer and get bugger all for it. You see, it's absolutely true. So the reason they don't want a deal that benefits the UK is because it's all about bloody money. It's all about your money, and it's all about spending your money without your permission. So come on, Boris, stop making a bloody ass of yourself and pull your finger out. No divorce settlement, nothing. The EU has had enough money off us over the years, so it's time to just walk away without a deal. Boris Johnson, stop being an ass. So it's Thursday afternoon, early evening, and I finally am mobile again. And so I'm here to come and feed the ducks, which actually is not just pleasurable for children. So let's go down this very steep hill and hope that I don't lose my balance. It's like some weird mating ritual. They all kind of seem to know something is imminent, and I don't know what. Maybe they're all going to come and attack me any second. So this is the hill, which is probably just a slope in most people's estimations, but I'm always tempted to go wee like I'm some big kid. I better switch off for a minute now because it's kind of hard to negotiate. Well, look at the swans and the birdies. As we get a little bit further on to my feeding point, I will stop and let you see the feeding frenzy. It's almost like they take it in turns. The birds get fed from one person, and then they come to you when the bag of bread is empty from the person feeding them before. It's the swans that worry me. They're very vicious, some of them. Well, I don't think it's that they're vicious, they're just not very careful. Not like the ducks are. Unfortunately. Well, let's get out the bread before they start attacking me. Okay, wait a second. Wait. You can have one too. Wait a minute. There you go. There you go. Oh, God. A little bit for the moorhen. I'm always so afraid of these feeding these swans because they're just really big. There you go. The ducks are a lot more careful. There you go. There you go. Come here. Come on. There you go. There's a real pleasure in this. It's just that the swans are pretty vicious. Hello, ducky parents. Ooh. See, I'm a scaredy cat at heart. There you go. You can have that. Keep away. No, stay away. Here, there's a bit for you. Don't. There you go. I always get covered in. There you go. Oh, careful, careful. There we go, ducky purse. Wait a minute, there's some for you too. Here you go. Oh God, get back, get back. Ugh. I told you. Oh, my fingers. Go on, you've had enough now. There you go, carefully. No. Nicely. Oh! Get back! Get back! No! No! No, get back! There you go, old goosey goosey. No, no more for... No, 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 go. There you go. Go over there. This is the feeding frenzy that I'm talking about. Here you go, carefully. Good girl. There you go, old one. Nearly gone. Oh, get off my platform. There you go. Drove she ducklings to the water, and her shoes were number 9. Was a minor 49er. Look at the glorious, look at that wingspan. Look. So the route I take on the way back, the route I take on the way back is pretty scenic. It's long. Just heard a dog barking and just had to check. Yeah, this is like a panoramic shot of what I can see. And every time I go past here, it kind of makes me want to sing some Amy Winehouse. Oh, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, to Hull, except the tide's out, but the water is there. You can kind of vaguely see it. If I just pan in all the way, that's the water out there. And where I'm heading is in that direction. Those lights you can see in the distance, the pier, and we're heading there. So this is a closer look at night. It looks really beautiful, especially with the lights from across the other side. From the sound of the water. So I'm gonna head up that way. beat the darkness and the sound of the waves, and a full tummy with fish and chips. Well, not for me, I didn't have fish and chips. I had fish with salad from the Fabulous Papas. Now it's home to watch the soaps. Oh yeah. Coronation Street. Have you been watching this storyline with Sinead Tinker, or Sinead whatever is her married name, where she basically has cancer and has only a few weeks to live, or maybe a few days to live? I actually love Coronation Street, and when I was in the United States I missed it like heck because they didn't show it there. But this storyline, I think, has got to me and made me a little sad. And I know in reality that people, don't kind of always come out of these things, safe and well and alive. But do we actually want to see it on our TV screens? Do we actually want to see it as part of a soap opera? And does it just, I don't know, does it just kind of cut a little close to home? What about the people who have had family members that have died of cancer or are experiencing cancer right now? And I know that soap operas are supposed to be like, true to life, but I don't know. It kind of puts me off TV shows when there are storylines like this, because it's sad to watch, and being empathic, I kind of feel it 10 times more. And I know that sounds really crazy because this is just an actress that's paid, to portray this situation, but it's still rather sad to watch. But it is one of my favorite shows. I mean, what do you think? Tell me in the comments below. Is it a storyline that Coronation Street should have done? Are they handling it very well? And are you saddened by this storyline? I also just got caught up with EastEnders. Love EastEnders too. Makes me want to talk like that, with this East End accent. Don't know why it is, but every time I do an East End accent, my mouth goes up at the end like that, and I kind of wink with one eye. And yeah, there are some kind of really violent stories in EastEnders right now. Like there are violent stories in EastEnders all the time. But Martin Fowler, kind of beating people up and kind of losing control is rather, I don't know, it's a real character shift. And I know the script writers must find it difficult to kind of keep it fresh. After all, it's been on for, over 30 odd years. But when characters kind of flip like that, when the character totally changes because of the writing, it always makes me think, where are they going to take this person next? I also like the romance that's kind of kindling between Ben and Halfway, or Kellum as he's known as. And I think the actor that plays Ben, and his name doesn't spring to mind. He's a very good actor. Apparently, he's heterosexual in real life, but we won't hold that against him. Although there are some things I'd like to hold against him. Oh, naughty, Xander. Moving swiftly on. What do you think about that? Do you think that soap operas should be reflective of real life? I'm gay myself, but do we have to have a gay character in everything? I'm sure there's some of you out there right now that are saying, yes, Xander, we do. And I want to know kind of what you think. What else did I watch this week? Emmerdale Farm, as I used to call it, because when I used to live in the UK before, that's what it was called. But apparently Uncle Xan is not hip for calling it Emmerdale Farm because, it's just called Emmerdale. And they have a gay couple too, which I think is kind of quite hilarious. And one of them is just Robert Sugden. He's just been taken to jail for murder I think these gay murderers out there, it's a little bit scary. So that was my soap roundup, and I really, I don't know, I want something nice to happen in the soaps. It's like, it's always reflective when bad things are happening in one soap opera, they're happening in others too, you know. And it's, can we not just get a bit of, you know, it is coming up to Christmas, and as everybody keeps wanting to remind me, you know, this damn countdown to Christmas. Have you done all your Christmas shopping yet? Have you started buying gifts? Because I know I haven't. Well, I tell you, I bought one, but it's 10 weeks away. But, you know, a lot could happen in the next 10 weeks. An asteroid could hit the planet. But I don't know. Am I being bah humbug? Am I still allowed to say that in the UK? Because obviously Boris Johnson got into trouble for saying it recently. And I won't even say the B word. No, I don't mean Boris, I mean Brexit. But we're not going to go there because I'm talking about the soaps. And now I've got to go and get on with some work. I've got to do some writing for the radio show that's going to be starting again in a couple of weeks' time. The Xander Gibb Show. Fridays, 3 Pacific, 5 Central, 6 Eastern, and 11 o'clock in the UK, both on Citrus Radio and on social media, Facebook, Twitter, all of those things. So I have a lot of work to do, but I find that if I clear my brain and have some mind-numbing soap time, what it allows me to do is get to a point where I can, you know, kind of my thinking muscle works a little bit better. So I suppose I better go and get on with some work. So let's move on to something slightly different. So he says he wants to spend more time together. I have a job, a radio talk show. I'm writing a book. I'm prepping for a new series of my TV show, The Real Side, every Friday night. Arthritis, diabetes, a Jewish mother, ticked off by the idiocy of liberals, pissed off by Theresa May selling out the UK to Europe again. A Jewish mother. Yeah, I said it twice, and you would if you had one too. And my healthy oatmeal breakfast about here right now, and he wants to spend more quality time together? Yeah, okay. On the outside looking in, there ain't no way you're ever gonna win, baby. On the outside looking in, there ain't no way you're ever gonna win with me. With me. With me. To keep up with Xander Gibb's Vlogiverse, click subscribe and the bell button for more crazy videos like this.